Hi, I'm Tim,
And I'm Jennifer.
and we're the Owens Group, and welcome to Psychology of Everyday Success. We're excited to be here today. We have a really, really interesting topic to talk about today where the show is concerned. I don't know if we've mentioned it or not, but a little bit about the Owens Group. We are a psychoeducational training and development firm, so we focus on doing coaching, counseling, and consulting. And we help people to become their best selves so that they can live their best lives. So today, what are we going to talk about today, Jen?
Well, today we are talking about motivation.
Motivation.
Yeah, how do
Right.
you stay motivated?
Say again.
How do you stay motivated?
Yeah. So how to stay motivated, especially during difficult times, right? During tough times. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well and things are moving in the direction you want them to move in, but it's harder to stay motivated when things are tough. But that's when it's most important to stay motivated. Would you say?
Yes, I would say.
Yeah, so wanted to start out kind of by talking about a time when it was difficult for us. We try to be hot, right? Humble, open, and transparent, which is what we totally ripped that off. We stole that from Michael Todd, who used to be our pastor at the church that we went to in Tulsa, Transformation Church. But in any case, so being humble, open, and transparent. One of the things that a time that was difficult for us was in 2008, and actually
Yes.
that was a time that was difficult for the entire country. Do you remember that, Jen?
Yes, do I?
Yeah, that was
Time
tough.
of time of growth.
Time of growth, yes, an opportunity for
Mhm.
growth. So interestingly enough, what happened for us during that time? So let's start at 2007. So 2007, Jen and I we had just gotten married. We had built a home. We were living in the Dallas, Texas area, and things were going great. We're going absolutely great. As a matter of fact, uh, we had both left, I think, our full-time jobs to work do our business full-time. We started the Owens Group in 2008, and shortly thereafter, the bottom dropped out of the economy.
Mhm.
I mean, it was tough. We had uh, it was, a matter of fact, I mean, we got down to difficult decisions. um, we ended up losing our home. We ended
Mhm.
up just struggling financially. All of the business that was there prior to 2000 during 2007 just totally dried up in 2008. We had done lots and lots of business, and we're really excited about what we thought the future held. But then, of
Mhm.
course, things kind of hit the fan. So it was
Yeah.
hard. We were there, and we were in the Dallas area, and it would have been really, really easy to give up, to quit,
Mhm.
to back up, to go back to what we knew, our comfort zone, right? But we stayed the course. Yes,
Yes.
we stayed the course, and so there were some things that then we learned from that process that we wanted to kind of share with you guys in terms of how to
Thrive.
persevere and stay motivated
Yeah.
in difficult times. So Jim, why don't you start? What are
Mhm.
some of the things that we learned about that?
Well, I think one of the things that we did was we tried to facilitate self-care. So one of the things I remember very well was we kept dating. We kept going to cafes and just finding a way to just enjoy one another's company and be very intentional about it. Tim is a very intentional person, so we would go to the cafe whether we had a lot of money or not, we would split a dessert. And I would get tea, the cheapest thing on the menu. He would get a glass of water. And we would just sit there and listen to music and laugh.
Yeah.
And I think those consistent dates mattered. It was a connection with someone that we loved, and it was meaningful. And that's one of the things that kept us motivated during that time.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So the point is, engage in self-care that
Mhm.
facilitates emotional safety for you.
Yeah.
Find a way to be safe emotionally in that space, because in tough times, that's absolutely important. It's critical. And connecting with others who you care about, who care about you, that's critical. Sometimes
Yeah.
we tend to want to isolate. Well, right? We want to go in a corner and kind of lick our wounds. But really, what we have to do is stay connected, even though it feels opposite. Right? It
Yeah.
feels like we don't want to talk to anybody. We don't want to connect with others. But that's when it's most important that we connect with others. So connect with others who
Another
care
thing
about
that we did
you. Mhm.
was we kept our feet on the ground. We kept exercising,
Yeah,
walking. We did a lot of walking.
did a lot of walking.
And we even were involved in play. Play
Yeah,
is very important. Jousting or just getting out and playing very intentionally. Tim would sing karaoke. He loved to do that. So we just find places to go, and he would sing mostly, not me, but um, but sometimes we would just sing around the house too, and that was very fun.
that was a lot of
Just
fun.
playing around in that way.
Sure, we
So it
played.
kind of lightened the mood.
Yeah,
Um, and we had friends who loved to sing. I remember that we had a group of people that went to our church and they would come over and they'd sing with us, and that would be cool
yeah.
too. So
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was
yeah.
fun. Jen would also beat me at pool on a regular basis. She is really good at pool, guys.
Right.
Uh, but we found ways to play and to stay connected, right? To
Yeah.
engage with each other. Exercise also does amazing things for brain chemistry. It really
Hmm.
helps promote really good brain chemistry. Sometimes part of difficult times means often people get depressed, we get anxious, right? But when we get out, we work, we get up a decent sweat. Yeah, that actually helps us to feel better emotionally.
Hmm.
So that's a big part of self-care. So self-care,
Yeah.
we talked about connecting with others who care about you, engaging in play and exercise.
And
You want to
another
talk about
one,
opening up, Jen?
yeah. Another one was just opening up to people that we trusted.
Um,
I know I do this today, like with a bunch of girlfriends that I have, and we do that regularly, on a weekly basis. Just because we can. And not that we always have times that jive, but it's very important, even through Marco Polo. And we communicate through text, group text. We, talk through just Marco Polo, which is a little app. But just different ways that we try to engage and communicate and share. Venting to someone really gets the load off sometimes. Even if you just write letters, on a consistent basis and journal, that does a lot for your mental health as well.
sure does. It's important to talk about it. Yes, it's
Hmm.
important to really get it off your chest, because if we don't, it just kind of builds. So engage
True.
in self-care, and we talked about three things when engagement and self-care is concerned. We talked about connecting with others who care about you, just having fun with them, connecting with them, engaging in play and exercise. That's important, and then opening up to people who you trust. Those are critical aspects of getting through difficult times. Yes. But let's talk
Yes.
a little bit even more about staying focused, where
Yes.
that's concerned, because if we're gonna stay motivated, it's important we stay focused.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts about that, Jen?
Well, I just think being present and encouraging yourself, as well as staying focused on long-term goals. Um, Ways that you do that is sometimes just really envisioning your success and taking the
Mm,
time to see yourself being successful. I
yeah.
think a lot of people who thrive continually keep that in their brain.
Mm,
What is my next thing that I'm going to do that's going to be successful, and how far do I see myself going? Very important. I used to write. I'm a writer, so I write down my vision. Tim is very much a visionary, and he will say it, speak it, put it all out there.
mm,
So I think that that's what kept us motivated too during that time.
absolutely.
And one more.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
One one more was, keep doing the next right thing. So
Yeah.
Tim, you talk about this one because doing the next right thing is very important.
Oh,
What do you mean
absolutely.
by that?
Yeah. So the thing what's true is that, tough times never last, but tough people do, right? And what tough people do during tough times is they do the next right thing. There's an old adage, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Yeah. So it's important that we stay focused on long-term goals, but that we work in the short term. We do the next right thing, and we keep moving forward toward our goals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So yeah.
so good stuff, guys. Hopefully that helps a bit. What we want to ask though, just kind of about that, we'd like to hear from you in terms of, how do you guys stay motivated in difficult times? We know that we've all been through tough times, and so we're no experts. We have some expertise, but we don't have all the answers. So we want to hear from you. And ways that we can hear from you, we'd love for you to contact us. At our website is owensgroupservices.com, or you can call or text us at 585-201-8007. And then you'll find us on Facebook by searching Psychology of Everyday Success. So we really want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys are thinking. We also want to know if you have questions or comments that you want, things you want, topics you want covered. Talk to us. We want to have a dialogue, a conversation. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next time on the Psychology of Everyday Success.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Peace.